Hey guys, it's a different kind of Worship Catalyst update today. You're going to love this. It's an interview that Ben Lunn, our Director of Hub Development, is doing with Sean Patrick, who is our connector in Salt Lake City. Now, you probably know Salt Lake City is one of the most lost cities in the United States. Only 3% are followers of Jesus Christ. And so I want to just let you watch this video. And as you watch it, listen for three things. One of them is listen to the miracles that God is doing as we help new churches. Listen to the tools that Sean there in Salt Lake is able to implement. And then number three, listen to the brotherhood that God is bringing together of worship leaders with a mission of helping their churches get better at reaching the gospel, reaching the city with the gospel. So thank you guys for everything that you do, your gifts and your prayers. You're making so much possible all across America, and we love you very much. Watch this video, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks a lot. God bless you.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. I'm here with Sean Patrick, who is our Salt Lake City connector, and we started a hub of Worship Catalyst there in Salt Lake, probably close to how long ago? It was almost a year ago. It was a year ago.
About a year.
Yeah, right at a year. So he's been doing that, but we brought him on today just because Salt Lake City is doing some really cool things and seeing how Worship Catalyst is growing and how God's moving through the church planting networks there. But yeah, Sean, tell us kind of what's going on there.
Well, we've mainly been working. We've worked with in the year. We've worked with two specific church plants, and in Utah, it's a lot different. Like teams don't come out and like a whole group of folks. So we basically get like one planter and his family, and they have to build their team while they're here. So both churches that we've looked to work with, their main concern was, hey, can you help us find somebody to help lead worship? And what's been cool about that is God has provided in some amazing ways, just with either people that we've known or that we get to know, and we've gotten to get them in place. And just one guy ended up, he was a church planter and wanted to plant his own church, and it just worked that with the plant that we were working with, that they wanted to jump in and be with them. So they took their church planting team and jumped in with them, and it turned into this really great relationship. In fact, that guy is, we're looking at adding him as another piece of the Salt Lake City Worship Catalyst team. And so we're building that way. I really do believe that ministry happens in team. Yeah. And so, adding people to work and help do this job, it's a big job. And so, that's been really cool. The network that we've been able to build has been unreal. I've gotten connected with worship pastors that across the valley. We actually have a little text group where we encourage one another. We've put together a conference where we brought in a speaker and helped encourage all of us and our teams in worship. We've done collective worship nights together, and we have another one in the works with that we're looking to build. This one specifically being a Worship Catalyst, hey, come join the team type worship night, and looking to build the team. But at this point, I've got probably 10 to 12 churches that if I get into a bind or they get into a bind, they know that they can reach out, and we just work together to make these things work. So in fact, the second church that we've worked with, they're Awaken City Church. They just launched this last week, and they had 92 at their first meeting. And in Harriman, Utah, that's kind of unheard of.
Yeah.
That they had 92 in their first meeting. And,
it's in the West. Yeah. In the West itself, that doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. We're really happy with it. I mean, it's obviously their first Sunday, and there's, numbers will go up and down, but they felt really encouraged in their story. They needed a worship pastor too. And just, we connected them with some folks who came out to, help with the tech stuff and, and just how God provided and raised up somebody who was leading in another church and just felt called to go and launch with this plant. And that's how we've kind of seen it happen. And so rather than follow like a prescribed model, we just kind of look to it and say, God, what are you doing here? And jump in with that. But the set of tools that we have with Worship Catalyst has been like, to reach out to these guys, worship pastors in the valley, and just say, hey, we really are here to help. We love your church. If there's something we can do, we want to do that. And
Yeah.
to follow through on that has been a really big, cool
Yeah.
thing that's brought churches together that may, like Utah is, well, I don't know the numbers, but, we're probably less than 3% evangelical Christian
Yeah.
in the Valley. And, there's, throw a number at it, maybe 20,000 believers in the Salt Lake Valley.
Wow.
And it'd be real easy to fight over the same people.
Mhm.
Instead, what we're finding is this amazing collaboration be willing to take place. These guys are texting every day, encouraging one another. And I asked them like for help with drummers or like musicians. And in most cases, they've come through in spades. So it's been really encouraging. And like, I'm just looking forward to see the momentum increase this next year with what God's doing in the Valley.
That's awesome, Sean. Sean, thanks so much for what you've been doing there and everything. And we're excited to see how God continues to work there in Salt Lake in the future, man. So thanks so much again. We really appreciate you.
Thanks, Ben.